Hello, everyone, and welcome. Happy May. Happy big week ahead with May 19th through the 25th. That's what this reading is for, to prepare you for the next week ahead. If you don't know who I am, if this is your first time, welcome to my channel. My name is Misty Magdalena Grace. I go by Magdalena for short. I offer up weekly rune readings to help you set the stage and the intention with the energies in the astrology and the world as above, so below. And then, of course, just in your own life. How do you want to be ahead of the week ahead and know what's happening? And based on my divination, based on my reading of the runes, and then how does it apply to your health, your wealth, your wisdom? So today, since it's not a new moon or full moon, this reading is going to be shorter and helping you set an intention and be aware of what's happening. If you enjoy what you see, please like, subscribe, leave a review, share it with anybody that you know that could really use some extra support in developing their intuition. That's what this really is about. The runes are ancient symbols, ancient technology, ancient alphabet, whatever you want to call them, that help us wake within our third eye, even our Kundalini Shakti, all of these things that are so, so important as we learn to really go within. That's part of the Healthy and Wealthy and Wise. It's all about consciousness expansion, intuition development, and trusting thyself instead of looking outside ourselves for the answers, especially in today's world as we are evolving into the age of Aquarius. Some even say we're leaving the Kali Yuga. There's some controversy on that. I'm not going to get into all of that right now. But as an abundance alchemist, my goal with all of my 25 years in health, fitness, nutrition, plant medicine, spirituality is to help you really lean in to what's happening for your shadows. The healthy things that you can use to alchemize those are many, whether it's meditation, breath work, and yes, even runes readings. So I'm going to dive right in. We do have a lot going on in the astrology. I'm not an astrologer. I'm not going to go into that, but this next 2 weeks is actually very auspicious for everyone if you choose to lean into it. On the 26th, we have a new moon in Gemini, so I'll have a longer reading and ritual next weekend. The new moon is on Monday, the 26th, so I'm not going to get into that today. I do invite you, even for these simpler, shorter readings, to activate and cleanse your space. So what does that mean? Go ahead and light your incense. Go ahead and light your candle. I have my candle and incense going, and then I'm just going to quickly cleanse space. You can do the same. And always love to hear from you. Leave any comments below. I have a lot of exciting things happening. Also, if you enjoy this content, you can not only subscribe to my channel and hit the like button so more people can find me. You can also subscribe to my email list, as well as learn about my upcoming abundance alchemy workshops, events online, but mostly in person here in San Diego. Just go to magdalenagrace.com. So now that I've set us up and we're ready to go, I would invite you, as you prepare to receive this reading, to go ahead, close your eyes, just take a couple of deep cleansing breaths. So go ahead, I'm going to join you. Closing your eyes, feet firmly planted on the ground. Hopefully you're not driving. Take a nice deep inhale into the belly. And exhale. Let's do one more cleansing, deeper yet. Go ahead, inhale. And exhale. Call in spirit, call in Woden and Freya, call in the wisdom of the runes. Calling in and already setting the stage for protection to receive the messages that are divinely inspired for you. So I'm going to do my weekly commitment is a past, present, and future. Oh my gosh. Okay. So I never know what the runes are going to share with me. Interesting. Okay. So if you're new to the runes and this is your first time, just sit back and take a look with me, and then I'm going to do the reading. So there's 3 runes: past, present, and future. And so we've had some repetition, which is where I really feel there's a lot of things that are coming through for all of us that are similar. So if you were with me last time, go ahead and take a look at your notes and maybe keep a journal and bring it forth. I'm going to share with you the visual first. Take a look at this. This is the past week. This is talking about Laguz in reverse. The idea is as you look at it, maybe something comes through, and then as I share. So this is since the last reading. In the last reading, I had a full moon ritual. So Laguz in the upright position is about water, emotions, trusting your intuition. So when we see this inverted, this can be that you didn't trust yourself. Maybe there was someone or something, and I can totally relate to this, that you trusted and you didn't lean in, you didn't listen into your intuition. Maybe there's someone that you trusted and now you're wishing that you didn't. Maybe you took an action that was going against your intuition, and this is now causing you some challenges. I'm also getting, though, at the same time, this is not a time to beat yourself up about it. It's really just a reminder to trust your intuition and develop a deeper practice and to slow down in your decision-making process. So if you feel like you got burned by someone in the past week, if you maybe it was the past month, by the way, it doesn't have to just be this past week. Maybe now you can recommit to that intuition and that practice. It may also, Laguz is when it's upright, it's about emotions and letting things flow and allowing yourself to feel it, so that when you can feel it, you can heal it, you can let it move through you instead of attaching to the emotion. So this past week, tune in with yourself. Did you allow your emotions to get the best of you? Did you stuff them down? Did you move too quickly, in other words, to make a decision about someone or something? And now you're, I guess, I don't want to say regretting it. It's not really so much about beating yourself and regret. It's just like, aha, thank you for reminding me how important it is to pay attention. Now this is about heading into from the weekend into the beginning of the week. I forgot to mention that. This next rune is the here and now. So I'm going to have you take a look at it first. This is Feihu reversed. So we had this one, I believe it was just last week. And so Feihu, when it's upright, is about wealth and abundance, which is interesting because I'm having a workshop today on abundance alchemy. And what I'm getting from this one as we head into this week ahead is just really be careful on your spending. Really be mindful. There may be a check that you are expecting in the mail. I know this happened for me. I was expecting a check in the mail and it's never come. So there's a bit of a delay in the abundance. It's actually asking you to, again, similar to the last rune, is to go within and ask yourself, is there any shadows around money that I need to work on? Is there anything that I get to accept, forgive? Maybe you spent money on someone or something and you regret it. This is an opportunity to forgive yourself and forgive that other person. Or if someone owes you money and they haven't paid you at this time, just allow it to, inspire you to maybe speak your truth. Again, Feihu upright is about wealth, but it doesn't always mean money. It could be about property. Is there a property, a real estate issue that is in limbo? This is a time to not blame and project anger or shame or guilt or whatever. This is a time to go in and really reflect, where is the scarcity or the lack in myself that's attracting this? The law of attraction is real. I also jokingly call it the flaw of attraction. When we're bringing in something that can really harbor resentment, or maybe you have some money scarcity lack, and it's all about you. Money is merely a tool. It's just an energy, if you want to call it that. It's a mirror. It's what's going on inside of us. And I can speak to that. I had, like I said, the check in the mail, and there was initial frustration, and then I had to check myself and go, okay, uh, what's the big deal? Truly have faith, trust, and it shall be so. It'll come when it's supposed to come, and it really actually deepened my own abundance alchemy, as within, so without. So, and then before you know it, boom, then I got an even bigger check from a client. And it was one of those things where, aha, that first experience came in and it taught me something, and it reminded me to check myself, check in my heart, heart of hearts, and trust the divine, trust my higher self. And then boom, I had an even bigger abundance that came through. So that's my encouragement to you. If you're waiting for a check, or if there's a real estate deal that's in limbo, just know that there's a lesson in it for you. You've got to go within and ask yourself, what am I learning from this? So that's in the beginning to the middle part of the week. And this is the end of the week, the final rune of the reading. And then I have a bonus card today that I think you'll enjoy. Take a look at this. So this is Thurisaz, and it's actually upright. So that's the good news. And if you don't know what Thurisaz is, it's Thor's hammer. Thor's hammer. And so with that, this is going into next weekend. So this is the rune that really talks about defense. When you think of Thor and you think of his hammer, Mjolnir, it's all about justice and defending what is yours. And so, what I'm getting with this, especially what's going on in the world right now and the astrology, and kind of building upon the other two runes, because when you do a runes reading, past, present, and future spread, it's all to build upon the other. So it makes total sense if you're in the phase of money and real estate this coming week specifically. You want to defend it and protect it. So, do you have a financial plan that helps you make money, grow money, and protect it? And again, it may not be money, so hear me out on this. I always tell people this is a general reading. If you want a private reading, book one with me at magdalenagrace.com. But in general, a lot of people are holding tight with their money right now in the economic changes in the world, which is totally makes sense. But when you do make it, are you growing it? Whatever that looks like for you, whether you work with a financial advisor, whether you work with a financial coach, whether you work with a life insurance policy people, and find ways to then also protect the money. This is just a reminder to protect, defend, and really be coming from a place of groundedness, coming from a place of your truth. So just remember thinking again of Thurisaz as it's Thor. It's an opportunity to really, really defend, provide, and protect. So that's the reading this week. And that again goes into the next weekend. And it's a holiday weekend next weekend here in America. So it's actually a nice long weekend. A lot of people are known for, going out and celebrating, maybe partying, maybe it's a time to not spend so much money, but to go into and think about your summer plans, your summer saving, investing, spending. Fehu also is about wealth and real estate and property. Maybe you're going to invest in a real estate property this summer, invest in a business. I don't know. Now, the last card for this reading, the bonus card, I'm going to be reading from the Odin and the Nine Realms Oracle deck. It's a beautiful one by Sonia Grace, who is in Arizona. She channels Odin and does a lot of work in the Nine Realms, so she's an amazing teacher. What does Odin and the Nine Realms want us to know today? Aha, wow. Okay, I'm seeing a theme here. So here's the bonus card. So this is now these. Her deck has a whole bunch of different possibilities. I could have drawn Odin. I could have drawn a different realm. I could have drawn all sorts of different beings and entities and runes as well. So this is the fourth rune of the day, and this is now these. This is about going back to the basics. This goes perfectly with what I just read, the basics in your intuition, your basics in your meditation practice, whatever, however you develop your intuition. Maybe it's reading the runes, maybe it's doing a daily ritual. Back to the basics with finances. That last card with Thurisaz, I was talking about defend, protect, make, grow, and protect your money, protect your wealth. What does that look like to you? And also, I'm also getting, this is really important, I've seen this with my clients, is really focusing on your core values. What is really important to you? What really matters to you? Have you written down and reviewed your core values? Maybe it's your core values of your business. Maybe it's your core values of your family. Maybe it's just your own higher self and inner child. What do you value, and have you strayed from them? And in this week ahead, this would be a great time to review all of that. So today's reading was very insightful. It's about coming back to the basics. It's about really going within and trusting yourself more than ever. So I hope you enjoyed this reading today. Please comment below if you have any questions, any thoughts. And again, if you have any interest whatsoever in a private reading or signing up for my newsletter, hearing about upcoming events, I've got a lot of exciting workshops here in San Diego. I'm also launching an online Witchy Women's Healing Circle on Friday, June 13th. So I would love to hear from you. If you have any questions, you can email me or send me a message. Again, appreciate your time. Hope this reading was helpful, and let me know. I'll be back next weekend with the new moon and Gemini reading. Here's to your best health, your best wealth, your best wisdom.
Subscribe, like, and share with your friends. Hire Magdalena for a runes reading or healing session by emailing support@microdosingforhealth.com.